On July 11, 2022, the James Webb Space Telescope released its first significant image, revolutionizing astronomy. Views of the same cosmic targets from the Hubble Space Telescope and Webb show how far we've come. The developments in space telescope technology, since Hubble's launch more than 3 decades ago, are represented by JWST. Webb is not here to compete with Hubble. It's here to adopt a fresh perspective on the cosmos. This is how the primary mirror of the James Webb Space Telescope appeared during a test deployment in March 2020. There aren't any stunning images of Webb in orbit. The telescope uses a set of gold-plated hexagonal mirrors to view the universe in infrared light and is the focus of debate over its nomenclature. This is Mira. In this episode, we will wonder and revel on the first few images the James Webb Telescope has captured, and compare it with our trusty Hubble Space Telescope. Here, we will know how far we've come. Webb is officially referred and described as Hubble's successor by NASA, not as its replacement. Launched in 1990, the Hubble Space Telescope has maintained operation in the harsh environment of space for more than 30 years. A remarkable lifespan. Hubble's eyes operate differently from Webb's because Hubble primarily sees in optical, or visible, and ultraviolet wavelengths. Webb sees in infrared. Hubble is unable to see through the dusty areas of space that Webb can see through, thanks to infrared. Hubble's mirror is considerably smaller than Webb's mirror. According to NASA, Webb can see further into the past than Hubble because of its greater light-collecting area. Ready for the comparisons? The Hubble crew produced the Extreme Deep Field, the deepest vision of space mankind had ever seen, in 2012, 10 years before the release of Webb's initial photographs. It was an updated version of an earlier ultra-deep field photograph taken by the telescope. About 5,000 galaxies were visible in the XDF, some of which date back 13.2 billion years. Over the years, a number of Hubble deep fields have been made available by NASA and the European Space Agency. They are still stunning, but they also serve to emphasize how much more powerful Webb is in comparison. On July 11, 2022, the first significant Webb photograph was released to tremendous fanfare. It represents the most in-depth infrared image of the universe to date. The region in the image is known as SMAC 0723 and is the location of a massive galaxy cluster. Everything else is a galaxy, with the exception of the pointed objects. Webb's first deep field is the name of the photograph, which alludes to much more to come. According to NASA, the Webb spacecraft captured an image that covers a piece of sky about the size of a grain of sand held at arm's length by someone on the ground, and exposes millions of galaxies in a tiny sliver of enormous universe. Astonishing clarity prevails. It portrays SMAC 0723 as it appeared 4.6 billion years ago, acting as a time machine. In 2008 saw the publication of this Hubble image of the Carina Nebula's northwest corner. The cosmic cliffs are the term given to this section of the nebula. Although it's a beautiful sight to behold, Webb's view is clearer. With the aid of his infrared vision, Webb is able to see areas of star birth that Hubble was unable to. This mounding mass of star birth in the Carina Nebula is one of the most striking new James Webb Space Telescope photos. Dramatic pillars soar above the incandescent wall of gas, resisting this radiation, according to ESA. The blistering, ultraviolet radiation from the young stars is sculpting the nebula's wall by progressively eroding it away. Note how many stars are visible in this picture. The entire scene almost seems to be in 3 dimensions. Because it appears in the shape of an 8 when viewed through some telescopes, the Southern Ring Nebula is also known as the 8-burst nebula. The nebula is beautifully captured in Hubble's 1998 image, which features hazy hues of blue, yellow, and brownish red. It has a slightly milky, blob-like appearance. Detailed as hell. New details regarding the Southern Ring Nebula, also known as NGC 3132, were discovered by Webb. According to NASA, the James Webb Space Telescope has discovered for the first time that the star at the center of this panorama is covered in dust. This star has been sending out rings of gas and dust in all directions for millions of years. Five galaxies make up Stefans Quintet, also known as Hickson Compact Group 92, of which 4 are actively engaging in mutual interaction. The group is located in the Pegasus constellation. In fact, the lighter-colored galaxy to our left is closer to us and isn't surrounded by the other 4 galaxies. The 2009 Hubble image of the quintet is quite beautiful. Webb re-evaluated things in 2022. It took a lot of work to put together the image of Stefans Quintet from the James Webb Space Telescope. It is composed of about 1,000 different image files. Webb shows never-before-seen details in this galaxy group, according to NASA, thanks to its superb infrared vision and extraordinarily high spatial resolution. Sparkling regions of starburst, star birth, and groupings of millions of newborn stars adorn the scene. The Hubble Space Telescope and James Webb Space Telescope are 2 of the most important telescopes in the history of astronomy. They have both had a profound impact on our understanding of the universe. The Webb telescope is the most powerful telescope ever built, and its infrared capabilities will allow us to see things that we have never seen before. It is an amazing feat of engineering, and it will continue to revolutionize astronomy for years to come. Webb's first image is a remarkable achievement that represents the culmination of years of hard work by dedicated scientists and engineers. This image will not only help us to better understand the universe around us, but also inspire future generations to pursue careers in science, technology, engineering, and math. Thank you, Webb, for showing us just how far we've come. Keep wondering.